No, yeah, if you've played Kid Icarus Uprising, his character's really cool.
I started playing it, but the 3DS makes me sad.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised.
That was actually the first game I got.
We all have it. We can play multiplayer.
Oh god, sounds terrifying. What is the multiplayer?
It's like
Fighting each other?
Yeah.
Oh.
For some reason, we all love old PC games, right, Nick?
Yeah,
Lego Rock Raiders.
Man, I fucking love that game.
Mallard.
I shouldn't. It's a terrible game, and I love it.
I got it to work the other day. I mean, like months ago.
Yeah, we actually got it running. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you did.
You were not happy.
It was interesting. I remembered why I didn't play that game as a child.
Wow, you got launched, but as you were lying down, you moved.
That's one game I wish they would remake, but they never will.
Fuck!
Rock Raiders.
I want them to remake that game with what the hell?
Smarter AI.
Smarter AI and better controls.
Yeah.
The control.
They were fine. It's just the AI was so slow. You tell them to go do get some crystals, and then 50 of your guys are standing still eating a sandwich, and that one guy is spending an hour getting all the energy crystals by himself.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, you have to feed your crew.
And the later levels are terrifying because there's lava, and there's pretty much no way. There's no way to stop it. So you're like running out of air. The lava's chasing you, and all you guys want to fucking do is eat a sandwich. Like, seriously? Get on your shit. I'm trying to stop this lava flood.
I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. Better eat this sandwich.
Yeah, I don't even...
Why? Are you missing one?
There we go.
Oh, you were barely
I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. It's getting really hot in here. Better eat this sandwich.
It is a guilty pleasure of mine, though. I do love that game.
Yeah,
it gets my fix for, like, Civilization, where you're building cities and things without actually having to play 5 hours worth of Civilization.
It's okay.
It's
my
nice.
guilty pleasure is a fishing game, and that was already recorded for the channel, and yeah.
Like, I played Lego Rock Raiders, and then I played Warcraft 3. And then I was just like, what the... Go fast. Ah, fuck you. Why'd that guy just shoot off into space? I'm gonna get ya! Fire outside the 2D plane! Okay.
We done here almost. Hey, start a Speedway Zone. Is that the...
We got American.
Oh, the Bad Future American?
Yes.
Why do they just call it... Why does it say Bad Future US? Bullshit.
It does in Europe.
Oh.
Or Japan.
Oh, well,
This is the European version.
this is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
PC version's European.
PC version is the European version, and because PC is the best console and it's region-free, you can play any version of any game. Which is amazing. You can buy visual novels from any region. So this is... What?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, but when the hub world is hard.
You need to get the lightning shield, don't forget.
Lord of the Board.
I have a skateboard.
I'm dumb.
No,
I'm
I
Sean.
don't.
I'm stupid. I don't know how to play video games. You know,
Follow my rainbow.
even when you play the
Who
main
needs a
games-
skateboard? Fuck you. Gonna not use that skateboard. Gonna take that thing. Yeah.
so
Skateboarding.
Nick, when it comes to game control, Nick,
You're
Nick,
dumb.
Skateboarding. 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 Got a skateboard.
put a saw to the fucking face.
The road trips. Balloons with a skateboard. Gonna skateboard. Yeah. Skateboard. Skateboard. Skateboard.
Sean, I have never met someone in my life that has made me sigh as much as you. Sean.
I thought my skateboard.
Come on!
Skateboard.
Oh my god! Oh!
To be fair, I turned my head to look at you.
Where the fuck is the lightning shield?
Here it is. Thunder Shield.
That makes
Thunder
that
shoe.
makes even less sense because it's lightning. Yes, the lightning shield, for whatever reason, gives
Thunder
you
shield.
lightning shield.
Thunder shield.
What are they gonna call the fire shield? The flame shield?
Yeah.
I mean, those are still flames. This is not thunder.
Also, did you know the fire shield is just boost, but it's with classic Sonic?
Hi, truck.
Hey, fire truck.
You almost didn't make that.
It would have been funny.
No, it wouldn't. Would have yelled at you.
Nice.
God damn it, Sean!
Nice.
You heard me push the button, nothing happened.
It's V-Sync, isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It shouldn't be a problem if it's running at full frame rate.
It is also my TV. I like how the sound effect just went away.
Yeah,
lightning
the
bolt.
effect and everything. Yeah, it just went away.
No, Sean. You can't go up that way.
Thunder shield.
Okay, Sean.
How about the Endless Mine reference that we completely skipped over?
Okay, it's an. Well, you hate this song now, so go away.
That's not how that works, Sean.
Are you gonna be okay?
I succeeded.
Do you need to go to the headache store?
This game blows my mind. I mean, who... I would say GameCube controller is probably my favorite guilty pleasure controller that I shouldn't like, but I do, is a Genesis controller.
That's your guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's kind of terrible, but I actually do like it because it has. If you don't know what a Sega Genesis controller looks like,
there's multiple variants. You're talking about the 3-button one, right?
The 3-button one, right? Actually, no, the 6-button one.
Oh, the fighter pad. That's cool.
Well, it's like the regular. I mean, what I think of as a Genesis controller. It has an ABC right next to each other, and then it has an XYZ right next to each other.
Oh, we're fighting the boss, Perfect Chaos from Sonic Adventure.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, this is how he was supposed to look in the Dreamcast. Lies. They could have made him look better in GameCube version. But then again, they just ported that over. Anyways, actually no,
They ported that over and changed all the textures and the lighting. Why?
Okay, anyways,
Oh,
so you like the Genesis, the 3-button Genesis, or 6-button?
The 6-button one.
With the mode button.
It has a D-pad. It has the 6 buttons, and it has 2 bumpers.
Wow. Good job, Sean.
I am very disappointed with this run.
Good. You know what? I don't care. Colton died 4 times. Colton had to fight King Boo 4 times in Luigi's Mansion in order to get it right in the playthrough.
You know, actually, that's not unreasonable. King Boo is a pretty hard boss.
Dude, the best part was when he died, he got eaten by him. And one of them, it was awesome. Anyway, yeah, the Genesis controller is pretty cool.
My least favorite controller by far is Wiimote.
Yeah, Wiimote alone. Nah, I actually don't mind the nunchuck combination though.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I like.
You say least favorite is Wiimote?
Yeah.
Wiimote alone.
Why?
So the idea of the Wiimote, when it first came out, the Wii was supposed to be the system that changed video games, and it did.
Evolution.
And it was really cool. It was such a great. It was a very necessary step, I think, in video game development. It's still terrible. But it's still. It was a necessary step. But anyway, Wiimote. The thing they were pushing was modularity, so you could unplug one controller and plug another one in for a different purpose.
I love modularity.
You could only do that with the nunchuck, though. If you plug anything else in, like Casa controller, you couldn't use Wiimote anymore.
Yeah.
So the whole idea of having a controller that you can modify however you want.
Don't you want the vitality sensor?
It didn't work. It only worked for the Motion Plus and for the Wii and for the nunchuck.
To be fair, if you got a Motion Plus, there's no reason to take it off.
Right. So it was a really cool idea, but there were a lot of things that could have been done differently.
Here's one thing,
like the fact that you can't reach the D-pad while you're holding it vertically if you're playing it correctly, or you can't reach 2. Like there's there's just some weird.
Move my hand impressive.
There's just some weird
I've
button
played a lot of
layout
Metroid Prime
issues.
Trilogy, so
You should give Prime Trilogy a shot. And it's on Virtual Console.
I just think plus and minus should have been closer to the A button. Like
Yeah.
A, B, plus and minus should be right close to each other, because you can't really. I mean,
or
you have
had
to.
1 and 2 there.
Right.
And plus and minus should be
the
the other
buttons
side of
should
the
be
controller.
all in one spot here, and then there should be buttons on one spot on the other side, not like in the middle, because you can't reach them in anything you're playing.
To be fair,
I
I don't really have a problem.
Yeah, and it's just. But when you compare it to controllers like the Pro controller,
Except for by reach, I mean I hit the 1 and 2 buttons with like the bottom of my hand. Like I can't really describe it.
Right.
It's like,
No, I know.
It's like the bottom of your thumb.
I know what you're talking about.
Like I can still press them and it comes
What?
and it comes naturally. It's not that absurd, but it's still there.
Oh my god.
No,
that's
but
funny.
still, you shouldn't. And as a controller, you shouldn't have to. You know.
You're doing great, Sonics.
Did his eyes like grow? We're doing great, Sonics.
It's funny because that's Future Tales. He got used to it.
Anyway, so controllers, Chaos Emerald. Controllers I dislike. I'm gonna say right now,
Sure didn't like that
the D-pad of PlayStation controllers has always bugged me.
Why?
That gap.
I like the gap.
The gap bothers me. I like the 360 controller that Sean's using actually has a really good D-pad. And I have a PS3 controller that's the same brand and that works really nice. I do not like, and it's
I like the gap. It helps me be more precise.
and I've grown up with the Super Nintendo and NES controllers, so I'm used to.
They try to replicate it on the Vita,
Well, no, the
but it's
Vita
still
actually.
one solid thing. See, like there's like a gap.
The
in middle
Vita
of it.
actually, I'll say this right now. I think the Vita is probably the best PlayStation D-pad they've ever had, and I honestly mean that. That's saying a lot. The D-pad ruins that controller for me. Also, the pressure-sensitive buttons aren't doing much. Any favors for it?
I miss joystick controllers.
Do you mean just like Atari?
No, I mean like joystick-style controllers. It would be really cool to have a joystick controller that has thumb and finger buttons for each finger. It's still a joystick, and possibly like whatever down here.
Want to play some Atari 5200?
I still got an Atari 2600, was that the number? 24, 26 or
We're
whatever.
not playing it because
I got one of those at home.
They're the only way to do Atari, like to record Atari. Like we'd probably just emulate Atari, just because you can only record via RF, and
Right.
it's garbage.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And besides, Atari games, they don't really hold you that long. Like you couldn't really do like a playthrough of an Atari game unless you're doing like ET or like Indiana Jones
E.T.
or Adventure.
Did you like Sonic 06? I know you did. So welcome
to Sonic-
Welcome to Crisis City.
So we're in the modern era. Slip of the tongue. This is Crisis City, the most iconic level, and
Oh come on! I would have picked Aquatic Base over fucking Crisis City.
no,
Things
No,
are
this
burning.
Kingdom Valley.
no, this is the epitome of what Sonic 06 is.
Yes, this is the epitome of
Yeah,
Sonic 06.
great horse shit. Literally on fire.
You know he's right. I love when you
The
kill.
epitome of what Sonic 06 is.
Yes.
The epitome of what Sonic 06 is.
The epitome of what Sonic 06 is. Shit.
I'm not the one that's been playing bad this whole time.
Hi, my name's Sean. I play video games, I think.
There's one day when Sean. was
Also,
over-
this remix though is pretty fucking great.
I like the classic one. Can I just say, classic is better than modern? The end.
Good.
No, I actually love modern, but classic is better than modern. I love playing as modern. Classic's better than modern.
I would say Sonic Adventure.
No. I would play
First Sonic Adventure.
I would play Sonic
Level's
1,
Own
I would
Life.
play Sonic 2, I'd
you
play
go.
Sonic 3, I'd play
I'm talking more about Control.
I would say pick a different game.
Play
Play that.
Play Freedom Planet. Play something that's not Sonic but still has the same spirit.
Oh, shoot.
Or, you know what, better yet, Shovel Knight. Which you still need to
I know.
You are doing yourself a
I
disservice.
know.
Speaking of spiritual successors, since obviously we don't have much to say about 06
Fire.
until we get to the 06 playthrough.
I'm on fire.
What?
I'm on fire.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Elmo Child can't die.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Not in this game, at least.
Oh, shoot.
My God!
That's one aggressive bird.
I'm on fire.
I want that.
No, Sean.
I want it.
Oh, there you go, Sean.
Go this way.
No, the one. Okay, so going back to another topic, since controllers we dislike. PlayStation in general, just like get better D-pads.
I think the PlayStation controller is perfect. I don't care.
No, I love the D-pads on Nintendo controllers. They do it for me in all the right ways, and they always have, and they always will.
Can I bitch about the Xbox One controller?
Yes.
I want to bitch about it. The shoulder buttons are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
I don't even own it, and I'm still gonna bitch about it.
the triggers. So everything is digital instead of analog now, which whatever. Okay. But the triggers now, it doesn't have the right feel because it's digital. It doesn't have a resistance to it, and the fucking bumpers, go on the side of the controller as well as the top. They take up like the whole top of the controller. So when you're holding the trigger normally, you'll accidentally hit the bumper all the fucking time.
What you're saying is I should just get, because PowerA makes a controller like exactly like the one that Sean is using for Xbox One. Just get that one because that's what I use.
Sure. Yeah, actually, Xbox One controller might be better than that, but
well,
it's just the shoulder bumpers.
I prefer this. It fits perfect in my hands, so I just use it for everything. But Xbox One controller, because Derek loves his version of that controller, so he uses that, and it's wired, so you don't have to use batteries.
Yeah.
No, there's a preference.
I've grown a hatred for wireless controllers, and then I've grown.
Wait, why did you do?
At the same time, the Xbox One controller is also.
I don't like it.
Is also kind of
you
wired.
Now you're confusing.
My name is Sean.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Oh. Hilarious. Plastic Sonic. What? Plastic Sonic's on fire. So, in a strange... never mind.
In a strange set of events,
Sean decides to play Act 1 second. That's my normal way of playing this game, since I like to save the better portions for later.
in a strange set of events.
Sonic's on fire, and yet he's...
I'm on fire.
Shut up. Okay, so Xbox One, you dislike
Sonic
that controller?
CD.
Not as a whole, but I can still bitch about the triggers. It's mostly like
What controllers do you dislike?
I genuinely dislike the Wiimote in practice. The Wiimote in theory I love. The Wiimote in practice is kind of terrible.
Okay, let me rephrase. I don't like the PS3 as a controller. I dislike its D-pad. A controller that I dislike. Ooh, that's really hard to say. Cause
NES controller.
I think I dislike.
I dislike the NES controller.
Really? Why?
Yep. It's too small. It's square. Well, it's rectangular, whatever. It's just not the right. It's not the right shape.
If I'm gonna use a controller for like 2D platforming, it's gonna be Super Nintendo first, and then maybe something else.
I'd rather use Wiimote sideways.
Oh, the D-pad's that's too small. The D-pad's way too small.
I like a small D-pad in the Wiimote.
It's not about the D-pad. It's about the actual controller. It's just too small.
No, my thumb needs to be able to rock back and forth really easily, and
I can really well on the Wiimote alone. It's because it's so small. I have more control.
for some reason that makes
I'm
sense.
the same way.
I duck. I unintentionally duck way too much when I'm using that D-pad for some reason. I don't get it. I'm like rocking back and forth. All of a sudden, Mario's going apeshit and ducking. I'm like, stop that! I'm not pressing down.
I genuinely dislike the Nintendo 64 controller. I just almost despise that
In
controller.
theory, it should suck. In practice,
It's
okay.
still terrible. Why does it have 3 handles? I have 2 hands. It should not have 3 handles.
I hold the controller by the outside handles.
I do too for Genesis stuff because I use my N64 USB controller, I only have it for Genesis games because it's basically, if you take that 3rd handle off, it's basically a Genesis controller. The six button layout.
if you open
if you like take a Genesis controller and then shove a nunchuck up its ass right in the middle, you get a 64 controller.
Yeah.
Remember when we opened up with the 64 controller and it's basically a Super Nintendo controller, but with a couple added buttons and then the analog thing's just there.
Yeah.
That's what that's what it essentially is in the board. I mean.
Okay, I'm just gonna. We never really talked about the graphics of this game.
They look good.
Yeah, and Sonic like blends in really well with the environment, like almost every time. It's really apparent in this level.
Oh yeah, it's really good. There's just This
This
is.
ship. This
What the fuck is that? Is that like I want a fucking spring on my truck?
Oh
And thus Sonic died.
no! The end.
Ends.
That tornado is.
Dog.
Oh, I got my Winkle!
Why do you have the bubble? You still have the bubble shield. Bah!
Then I went down.
And that's why you need to equip the electric shield. Here's one thing. And this is a.
Fire good.
Nice.
Does it bother you, Sean, that Sonic Generations only has one save file? Does it bother you at all?
No.
I don't know. I guess it just doesn't make sense because does Unleashed run like that?
Yeah.
But Colors didn't.
Colors isn't the same engine.
And
Unleashed and Generations are.
they fixed problems with the game. I don't know. I feel like having multiple save files. Maybe
Why?
in arcade. Well, I mean, games like Shovel Knight have it.
This isn't Shovel Knight.
You know, but it's a platform.
I don't understand what your problem is.
What's the problem with having multiple save files?
I don't know. Why do you want one?
I don't know. Maybe I want to play it and then.
No, you don't.
Can't tell me how to play video games. Play video games my way.
That's
There's
a building.
goalposts.
I don't know. As early as Sonic 3, when they first implemented save files, there were multiple save files. Yes, the medium changes, but eh.
I still don't understand why you want one.
Well, what if I want to start over the game
And I hit new game.
but I don't want to lose my progress of my current game?
Then why do you want to start a new game? We can play literally all the same levels without
But I
having
want
to
it.
start
What
a
if
game.
I'm like I want to see the gameplay, like the cutscenes again?
Then you go watch the cutscenes in the cutscene viewer.
Why couldn't we just have save files?
Your argument is not working.
What if I just want to play the game, but I still want to keep all my like stuff? Like, what if I want to start over from the beginning, have all the cutscenes there, like the game should be, but still have all of my achievements and still have the red rings?
Then you just play the levels over again. There's nothing stopping
But I
you.
want the cutscenes at the same time, with the gameplay.
I wish I
You
had.
go watch the cutscene after you beat the level.
Thank you. By the way, you seem to look less spiky.